Hello, 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 my favorite entrepreneurs. What's up? I'm so excited to share with you some simple tips to get your cute little patootie into action. Let's talk about time saving, action centered. What do you need to do to make this a powerful next 30 days? Okay, so it's getting toward the end of the month, right? And we want to start thinking about, well, we still got some month left, right? But we want to plan the next 30 days. Okay. So I don't want you to say, okay, well, we're near the end of the month. I don't need to do anything. No. See, what you do now is going to affect you for the next 3 to 4 months. I know it's crazy. You have to think about it, but listen, it's true. It's true. So if you are here with me, say, hey, what's up? Oh, it's my friend Mary. I was on her networking event today. If you are looking for an awesome networking event, let me introduce you to Mary. This is the place to be, my friends. It definitely is. Thanks, Mary. Hey there. Listen, guys, I'm going to give you some powerful tips. Please grab a pen and paper. And if you know an entrepreneur who needs to hear this, so they're looking to save time, so they're a busy, mom or dad or grandma, or they just have a busy life. Please, please, please invite them. I'm sorry, I have to bend over for 1 second. I have to plug my computer in. Sorry, I need to get a new one of these. It's like taped up and it's like jiggling. All right, sorry about that, guys. Okay. So anyway, so if you know someone who's busy, someone who's an entrepreneur, tell them, come listen to Erika. She's got some tips. She's got some tips for us. All right. So first of all, if we haven't met, my name is Erika V, and I am known as the queen of non-pushy selling. So I teach entrepreneurs how to attract pre-qualified leads and turn them into clients for life. And I teach you how to do that automatically in a non-pushy, non-salesy manner, which is perfect if you're an introvert, an extrovert, maybe you're a combination of both, depending on what day it is. That's how I am, Anyway, so I have 30 years of experience, actually over 30 years of experience, and I am passionate about helping my entrepreneur friends. I have all kinds of experience. I've sold cars, and I've had a salon, and I've had a restaurant, and direct sales for 18 years, and a corporate job where my job was to increase revenue, and I typically quadrupled that in a 2-week time period, and it kept going up. So I know what I'm talking about, even though I'm pretty silly. If you watch my things, but before I wear kind of funny hats, and I have a wand, but I promise you, what I have to tell you is super important. Okay, so let's dive in. I've got other friends here. Brenda's here. Woo-woo. Hey, Brenda. Good to see you. Oh, Mary's just full of compliments. I love you, Mary. Oh, thank you so much for your sweet words. I appreciate it very much. So guys, I want you to grab your pen and paper. So the first thing that we need to do to make sure that we're going to make the next 30 days rock our business, okay, we need to take action. In order to take action, we need to plan. That's right. We need to plan to take action. So that does not mean you get out your calendar and you write work, off, work. That's not going to work, okay? So listen, I have 3 traumatic brain injuries, okay? And what I learned when I went through speech therapy is that we've got to plan out the steps, okay? You can't just write work. You have to write exactly what you're going to do. And that was very powerful for me, and it helps many entrepreneurs. So what I want you to do, so if you're in my group, Business Talk for Sales, because I'm streaming this, because I'm all fancy like that in a bunch of different places, but in my Business Talk for Sales group and in my Blessing Method group coaching, it's everywhere, okay, is my Blessing Method plan sheet. Grab it. If you cannot find it, message me or comment on the wall somewhere and tag me and say, yo, Erika, where is the Blessing Method plan sheet? Okay. You can edit it in Canva, so you can change the time so it fits your needs. The difference between a plan sheet and a calendar is you're planning. Okay. So for example, what would you do to plan your time? Instead of saying, I am going to work from 8 a.m. to noon, you would actually write what you're going to do. Okay. So you wouldn't just write social media, because do you have to do something in order to do social media? Do you need to find some pictures? Do you need to record a video? What do you need to do? So if it was record a video, well, we know what we need to do before then, right? We have to check our background. We need to make sure we're presentable. Maybe we put on extra makeup depending on, the level of video it is. Okay. So those are the details that you would write on the plan sheet. Okay. Then everything that you did not do, okay, you're going to put it on the next day's plan sheet, and it keeps going. And I don't care if you write the same thing every day for 365 days, you're going to keep transferring what you didn't get done. That way it doesn't fall in the cracks, or as I call it, a pothole. You will be so efficient. I promise you this. So will you give it a try? Give it a try for the next 30 days. Okay. It does take around 21 days to form a habit, but do it for 30 days. Okay. Just print out a bunch of these, or print out 3. Adjust the things on there. It's got like your to-do list for home and business and all kinds of stuff. But the first thing we need to do is we need to plan our time. We need to plan to be successful. And I've been an entrepreneur, like I said, for over 30 years. So I get it. I understand when we work for ourselves, we let ourselves off the hook, don't we? When you're working for someone at your job and they say, hello, somebody called in, can you come in? And you're like, yeah, I'll be there. Don't you worry. You go. You show up for others. But it's your business. And now what happens? It's raining. Oh, I better not work today. It's snowing. Oh, I can't work today. Oh, having a bad hair day. Can't work today. And before you know it, the end of the month comes. And you know what makes me sad about that? Well, I know that you have a fabulous product or service, don't you? Do you agree that you have a fabulous product or service? Type yes if you do. And every single day that goes by that you are not enrolling someone or selling something to them, you are not blessing them with your product or service, because you made it about what? You couldn't work because of the weather. You couldn't work because of your hair. You couldn't do this. But what about the people who want what you have? They missed out, and your bank account missed out, right? And, just like I teach in my Master Surveys to Sell class this week, I said to them, I want you to think about something. If you are hung up on the fact that you feel like you do not deserve to make money, I want you to pick a charity, and I want you to say, that's the charity that I'm going to work for. And then you don't accept the money, you don't put it in, you put it in your bank account, and then boom, you just transfer it to the charity. If you do not feel like you can show up and take money, then you give it to a charity. You decide. So my friend Rob, he's got a great charity. It's called Comfort Cases. So look it up. You want to work and only give it, then give him money. Okay. Or find another charity. Mary's got a great one that she's affiliated with. Okay. So don't let these excuses pop in your head. Like, I can't show up to work because I'm uncomfortable taking money. Well, there's a lot of organizations out there that would be very happy to have the money you could help them with. Okay. So think about that. Okay. So step 1, plan. Okay. Step two. Are you ready for this? Get your systems in place. Okay. I bet many of you knew that I was going to say that, right? I'm all about systems. Do you know why I like systems? Because they don't rely on emotion. Okay. So listen, my emotions can fluctuate just like everyone else. And I think that when we're entrepreneurs, it's like a roller coaster, isn't it? Right? Somebody tells you no, now you're down. Somebody texts you, I want your product. Woohoo! Somebody wants a refund. Somebody's complaining. I mean, it's like crazy, right? But we love it, don't we? All right. But if you have systems, so like a recipe, right? You don't have to think about the emotional part of it. So let's think that we're making a cake. We're baking a chocolate. Oh, I love chocolate. Chocolate cake. Okay. So now we're just going to follow the recipe. We're going to crack the eggs. Ooh, whip up the eggs. Okay. We're going to pour in the flour. We're going to do the vanilla. We're going to put in the cocoa. I like to put chocolate chips in there. You're going to do all these things, but you're not thinking, oh man, I'm having a bad day. I can't be putting the vanilla in there. Oh, no. Someone told me no, I'm not adding flour today, right? That would be silly, wouldn't it? The recipe said, this is what we need in the cake. And that's what you do. And if you do that with your business, can you imagine how much success you will have? Follow the recipe. So my recipe is the blessing method, right? That's how we attract. Here's the recipe. Write it down. How we attract. This is the recipe. Step 1, attract. Step 2, pre-qualify. Okay, so we're going to attract. We're going to pre-qualify. Step 3, we're going to present. Okay, attract, pre-qualify, present. Then the next part is, now it depends on your type of business, right? You're going to definitely gain referrals, right? Or maybe you're going to gain business partners. Then the next part is automation and retention. Okay. So attract, pre-qualify, present, referrals, team members. Okay. Automation and retention. That is my 5-step blessing method. So if you can just follow those steps, can you imagine where your business would be? Yeah, it's not relying on emotion. It's just like I wake up, okay, I got to attract people today. Okay, I'm going to do this step. Okay, I need to pre-qualify. Okay, I'm going to send them a survey. Okay, these people filled out a survey. Now they're on my calendar. I'm just going to show them what they need. Okay, I'm going to get team members and referrals. Okay, all right, now I'm going to put them on a rotation and it's going to be automatic. Could you do that? Tell me if you could do that. Would those steps make your business run like a well-oiled machine? Let me know. Type yes if you agree. So I want you to think about something else, okay? So if you've worked for other people, what happened? You got the job, right? You went through the interview, you got the job, and then you probably met with HR and they give you the handbook. And then they said, these are the steps. This is how we answer the phone. This is the time that we take lunch. These are your vacation days. This is what we do when this happens. This is how we handle this. They had a whole playbook, right? But when you became an entrepreneur, you didn't have that, did you? You kind of had to go fly by the seat of your pants, right? Test this out, test this out, test this out. And maybe you're in that testing phase right now. But here, I've got 30 years under my belt, sparkly belt, right? And I'm telling you that if you follow a system, you're going to be successful. I've already done all that figuring out for you. Of course, you're going to tweak it and make it your own, but I'm giving you the layout, right? That's a gift to you. Try those 5 steps, okay? So we're going to plan, right? We're going to plan to be successful. We're going to have systems in place. The other thing, number 3, is consistency, okay? This is a big one. I hear it every single day. Erika, I know that you said that we should show up online. Now, I never told anyone they have to keep talking about their business because I believe in attracting people to us, not vomiting our product or service on them, okay? Listen. But they tell me the same thing. I don't know what to post. I don't know what to post. Okay. So posting consistently, okay, is going to make a big difference in your business. Okay. So now I believe that you don't need to learn all these other platforms. You don't need to learn a whole bunch of different things. Okay. If you are not selling. So if you are not selling, I think you need to focus on one area. Okay. Until you master it and then move on to others. But if you're like, Erika, I need Reels, I need TikTok, I need YouTube, I need LinkedIn, I need this, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I get it. So consistency is what you need. Now, if you are someone who's like, I don't know what to post and I'm spending so much time thinking about it. I go to type it, then I delete it and it's just a problem, or you're making posts and nobody's, giving you likes, loves, or comments. So my 30-day content calendar is going to be launching on Thursday. Sorry, my glasses keep falling down. I don't want to look like old lady. I probably need new glasses. So if you need help, I have 30 days. For you, it's $47, okay? And it's 30 days of content for the month for the rest of April, and then for all of May. You can use this to create your videos, to create your Reels, to TikToks, LinkedIn, Instagram, your Facebook, and Alignable. There's so many, right? There's so many out there, okay? So I tell you, because there's like national holidays, so I tell you what it is. I give you an idea of what you could post. I don't give you a picture, though. And the reason is, if you are using stock pictures, like everyone's using the same thing, maybe you represent a brand and everyone's using the same picture, it's going to actually harm your algorithm. We don't want to do that, right? So I give you the content and just scroll and get a picture, or hold up your phone, take a selfie, use old pictures in your phone. I mean, it's very easy, but the hard part's done for you. The words, right? The words, like, what am I going to do? So if you need that, I'm going to give you a link. You can go to this, or if not, that's okay. Go to howtobiz.guide, and you can order that. Okay. So show up consistently. Why? Because you need to show up as the expert. Okay. Seriously, you have a business. You are the CEO of your business. Okay. And if you're not showing up, well, there's a problem. Why is there a problem? We're in the digital age. And I will tell you something, okay? And I love to support entrepreneurs. But if you tell me, hey, Erika, nice to meet you. I have a blah, blah, blah business. I'm going to look you up on Facebook. If I do not find a business page for you, guess what? I am not doing business with you. If you cannot take the time to post on a business page, then I don't think you're legit. I think you're scammy. You're going to scam me. Nope, nope, nope. Some people, they'll be like, well, I've been in business 30 years. I didn't need that. You do need it. You need it now. Okay. I promise you that. I promise you. Even dentists and orthodontists, they've got Facebook pages and they're showing up. Okay. It doesn't take much, but again, you can do this on your own or just get my guide and have me show you what to do. I'm not trying to sell you anything if you don't want it. I'm just telling you, you need to be consistent. Okay. People are going to look you up. Do you know that if they search your name, right, and it's linked to your Facebook, boom, it's going to show up on that Google search, right? Don't you want people to search and say, oh my gosh, I just met that person at the PTA meeting and they told me that they sell blah, 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 blah. And then they look you up to see if you're legit. And then they see, whoa, they are legit. Look at their Facebook, right? Or what about even your own personal Facebook page? Are you showing up as an expert? Have you I can't say it, edited it? Edited it? I can't say it. It sounds so funny. That's like, I can't say windmill. Anyway, my family makes fun of me. All right. So listen, your personal Facebook, guys, there are so many areas in which you can edit, clickable areas you can add information. Okay. So make sure that you are showing up as the professional. So I want to tell you something. I was in an entrepreneur group. Okay. And this gal said that she was really upset with her business and that she was ready to quit. And, you know, she knew that her spouse was going to be upset with her for quitting, but she just couldn't make any sales. Woohoo. Well, what do? I teach people how to sell, right? So I clicked on her face, you know, the profile, and it was after that picture of her face, there was a whole bunch of other pictures that I scrolled through, and I was horrified about the things that I was reading. And then I looked on her wall. I'm like, could this be true? Yeah. So there's a reason why she wasn't selling, okay? Because of the content that she was putting out that horrified me, okay? And I lived in New York City. Not much should be scaring me, right? So I'm telling you, and I chose not to reach out to her after that. But see, she missed out. I could have helped her, right? But if you guys are not editing, did I say it right? Editing. Yeah, there we go. No, I said, well, I don't know. Editing certain areas, you are missing out as well. Okay. So edit your social media, show up as the professional, be consistent. Okay. The other thing is be consistent across the board. So if you are the pampered chef lady on Facebook, right? And you're the, I don't know, some weight loss queen on Instagram, and on TikTok, you're the clean hacking lady, you know what I mean? And then on LinkedIn, you are a professor. Now you look crazy because nobody knows what you do. Does it depend on where you are? Does it depend what day it is? Like no, I would not do business with you. Okay. So you have to make people feel comfortable, like a warm hug, that they know what to expect from you. Just like, you know, your best friend, right? You know what to expect from them. If you call your best friend and you're crying about a relationship, you know that she's going to take your side, right? You know what to expect. Okay. She or he, right? But that's how your customers, they want to know what to expect from you. They want consistency. Are you offering consistency in your business? Okay. So I've given you a couple tips. You ready? Let's recap. Okay. So you are going to plan your time. I offered you the Blessing Method plan sheet that you can edit on Canva. Okay. So plan out your time. Literally each step. Okay. The second thing we're going to do is we are going to show up as the professional. Okay. Showing up consistently everywhere. Okay. So planning out your posts. Okay. And I know it sounds overwhelming. I know it does. It used to take me hours. Well, it took me hours, let me tell you, to put this whole thing together for for the whole month of May, okay, to finish out April. I actually was going to launch it earlier, but it took me so long that I ran out of time. So it took a lot of effort, but I did it all for you. It's all on an Excel or sheet, a Google sheet, so you can copy and paste, and it made it all nice. It's not pretty. It doesn't come on a pretty background, but it's useful. Okay, and I thought that was more important, right? So you're going to do these tweaks, all right? And you're going to show up. And you know what's going to happen when you show up consistently? And you show up as the expert shoulders back, you're going to start attracting the right people to you, the people who want your product or service. Okay. And, I know Mary's on here, and I believe Brenda's been in my boot camp as well. If you're stuck, okay, guys, if you're stuck and you're like, I just don't know what to do with my business. I do hear this a lot. People tell me, Erika, I know I need to do something. I wish someone would tell me what to do. Okay. So I have a 5-day boot camp. All right. When you go to that link, you can see it as well. And I gave you a deal with the boot camp and with the posting. If you're interested, I will teach you in the boot camp how to attract people to you, how to edit your social media, words to use when you're selling, words not to use. Okay. I will teach you automation. I will teach you how to retain your clients. I will teach you a lot in a 5-day boot camp. It's lifetime access. So you can watch. It could take you a month to do one lesson if you want it, because it's self-paced, or you could do it all in 5 hours. It's up to you, but it's all about action and kicking your cute little patootie in gear. And once you go through that boot camp, you will identify what I call the potholes. You'll realize, okay, I got the social media down pat. Now I need to work on presentation. Maybe you're getting a lot of people who say, I need to think about it, or I can't afford it. That would be that aspect. So that will help you to identify the potholes, right? So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if it was helpful. Hope that you will share this out, okay? So you want to attract the people. You want to plan out your time. You want to show up as the CEO that you are, and you want to not allow money, the thought of making money, to distract you, okay? So like I said, if you are bothered by asking people for the money, if you're bothered by taking in money, I want you to find a charity. And if you guys are watching and you have a great charity that you love to support, please comment below, list their information, because there are a lot of people who would much rather give 100% of their earnings to a charity. So let's support some charities. All right, guys, I will be back in tomorrow. I don't have an exact time because I have 2 doctor's appointments, but I will be in probably in the afternoon, and I will be in all my groups, all of my groups for my courses. I go in on Wednesdays and I answer any questions. So if you're in any of my groups, I will see you then, and I will be in Business Talk for Sales tomorrow with some more tips. Thank you for watching. I love you. If this was valuable, please type valuable. Bye, my friends. Have a great night.